In this vid, I'm going to be taking a look at another rogue deck by pokepokepokemon1000. It's primarily a lightning type deck running Zekrom, Magnezone, Raichu, and Ampharos, as well as a few other lines of Pokemon. It's got a very small line of trainers and supporters, so I think we need to work around some things in order to increase that. The starting line in this deck is perfect. 1 Cleffa and 1 Tyrogue. If you want to reduce your chance of donks, you can swap out the 1 Cleffa for a 1-man Amphi, but be prepared to draw 5 instead of 6, and also have to pay the energy. You've got quite a lot of Pokemon going on in this deck, so I really think we need to streamline it, because you only have 7 supporters and trainers in this deck, and that number really needs to go up. So the first Pokemon I would drop is Mime Jr. Dropping a baby is going to reduce your chance of getting donked, and Mime Juniors really belong more in Disruption decks that involve Slowking, and Gengar decks that can really utilize anything put in the Lost Zone. I would recommend dropping the 1 Zekrom since you have several other electric type Pokemon in this deck, and the Zekrom is just a little bit of overkill. You run a 3-2-2 line of Magnezone Prime. I think you could easily drop that down to a 2-2-2 line of Magnezone Prime so that you have a little more room in this deck for other cards. You have a very strong line of Ampharos, 4-3-4. I really like the split of Prime and Non-Prime. The Non-Prime can add more electric energy to any of your Pokemon as its attack, and the Prime can really hurt your opponent by doing 1 damage counter every time it attaches an energy. So I would keep that 4-3-4 line just the way it is. You want a 3-2 line of Raichu Prime. While I really like Raichu Prime since it can hit hard and has the body to bring the energy up from its Pokemon, I think you could decrease this line to a 2-2 to make a little more room in the deck. I also really like the Ursaring Prime since it's also a very strong attacker, but again, to make a little more room, I think we can drop this down to a 2-2 line. You have 20 energy in the deck, which I think is really high. I would drop your DCE down to 2 since the only Pokemon that can utilize it is Ampharos, and I really think you'll be using Ampharos' first attack to just attach more lightning energy rather than the second one. I would also include 2 Rainbow Energy for the Ursaring Prime. When you attach Rainbow Energy, it puts 1 damage counter on that Pokemon, which is going to activate Ursaring Prime's Pokebody Berserk to allow it to do more damage per turn. I would drop your line of lightning energy down to 10. With Ampharos that's able to search and attach it, you shouldn't have any problems drawing into it. So if you go with 2 DCE, 2 Rainbow, and 10 lightning energy, that's still a total of 14 energy in the deck, which is a really good number and still high enough that you'll be able to find what you need. So we should have made quite a bit of room in the deck, and let's fill that all up with trainers and supporters. You've already got the foundation with 3 Pokemon Collector, that's perfect. You have 1 Twins in case you need to come back from behind, and you have 2 Flower Shop for recovery. I would drop that Flower Shop down to 1, but add in 2 Energy Retrieval because Raichu Prime is forced to discard all the lightning energy. You run 2 heavy Stage 2 lines, Ampharos and Magnezone, so I would add in 3 Rare Candy to hopefully get those set up a little faster. I would also add in 3 Pokemon Communication so that you can find the Pokemon that you need. 1 Professor Juniper in case you need a nice, large, fresh hand. And increase your number of Professor Oak's New Theory to 4 for consistent hand refreshers. I would add in 1 switch to get sleeping babies out of the way, or possibly to get a Pokemon out of the way that's been reversaled or captured up that isn't quite ready to attack yet. Add in at least 3, possibly 4 Junk Arms to reutilize all the trainers that we've added. Add in 2 or 3 Pokemon Reversal, or when it's released, Pokemon Catcher, so that you can get those easy prizes by bringing up your opponent's weaker Pokemon. If there's any room left, I would consider adding in some more cards to help you draw or refresh your hand. I think you have a couple options to go with on those. You might want to go with 2 to 3 Copycat, or you might want to add in 1 more Energy Retrieval and use a few Engineer's adjustments. When you discard 1 card from your hand, you get to draw 4 cards with Engineers, and if you increase your line of Energy Retrieval up to 3, you'll easily be able to get those energy back. Adding all the trainers and supporters should really help this deck speed up. So if anyone else would like their deck reviewed, just PM me the list and whether you'd like to be considered for a video review, which will take around 3 weeks, or if you'd like immediate feedback via a blog review. Even if you're not chosen for a video review, you will automatically get a blog review. Thank you for watching.